This is my review of the first Nightmare on Elm Street, the 1984 version, when Freddy Krueger had Mr. Fantastic arms.
Nightmare on Elm Street is both a great and cheesy horror flick. Concept-wise, it's great because it's about a demonic entity that stalks the characters in their dreams. It has sort of a dark fairy tale story quality to it. The parents of Elm Street burned a child murderer, and somehow Freddy Krueger is able to, hunt them down in their dreams and kill them. And pretty much, everybody's sort of helpless, at least at the beginning of the story.
Tina, Freddy's first victim, is stalked by the ugliest Christmas sweater contest winner until she is killed in her bedroom. Her boyfriend, who becomes a suspect and is arrested, witnessed all of this and he escaped in horror through the window, only to be killed later in jail by Freddy, making it look like a hanging.
Tina's mom is like, Nancy's mom is a drunk, except Tina's mom's just a little bit trashier, it seems, and shacks up with, seedy guys. Both of them are clueless, though, even though Nancy's mom is the one who tells her daughter about the story of Freddy Krueger and how all the parents, burned him because he was a child murderer. And with, Tina and Rod now dead, Nancy has to seek the help of her friend, I guess boyfriend, Johnny Glenn, who's played by Johnny Depp, who later moved from Elm Street to 21 Jump Street. It's a pretty funny joke. Yeah, I'm not wearing the mask in addition to it because I can't fucking breathe in that goddamn thing. I know. Big letdown.
So Nancy's dad, Donald, he's a cop, has done a piss-poor job of protecting his daughter Nancy, leaving her in the care of her boozer mother Marge. Glenn, played by then newcomer Johnny Depp, is left with the task of helping Nancy fight Freddy, and, that didn't quite work out. In the final showdown, Nancy rigs her home, a la Home Alone, in her final showdown with Freddy. I mean, literally, she has a sledgehammer rigged to hit him, light bulbs full of gunpowder. I mean, seriously. And it's weird because why would this work in the real world if she rigged it up in the, she rigged it up in the real world and it's supposed to somehow work in the dream world. I
mixed up what I was saying at the end of that one. Basically, it's difficult to discern when Nancy's dreaming or not. I know it's partly because it's kind of a low budget, and this is probably the intent of director Wes Craven, but he executes it fairly well in this low budget, film. The additional saving grace is, of course, Heather Langenkamp's performance and Robert Englund's performance portrayal of Freddy Krueger. It's really sinister, and it's really, not a character that we've seen in any other horror movie. There hasn't really been too many horror characters that attack people in their dreams. But one of the worst and most memorable scenes is, of course, the ending of this movie, which you'll see right here.
After it's apparent that Nancy's mother died at the hands of Freddy the night before, our Mary Sue character is the next morning seemingly saying goodbye to her mother, who blames the night before on heavy drinking. Then Nancy finds herself in a Freddy-mobile, trapped with her old, now deceased friends, while a cheap-looking dummy that serves as Nancy's mother goes through a tiny door window.
So that is my review, basically, of Nightmare on Elm Street. The original, not the 2010 reboot. Actually, I don't think that movie's that terrible or anything like that as a standalone film. I actually saw it last month, so that kind of made me want to go back and see the original again. And, of course, make a video about it. So basically, yeah, it's a great flick. It basically set up everything that happens in a lot of the subsequent sequels, even though the sequels get campier as they go along. And Heather Langenkamp shows up in part 3, which I think is Dream Warriors, if I'm not correct, as the Dawkins song goes. I saw the video the other day on YouTube, Dream Warriors. It's pretty fucking funny with Rosanna Arquette. She stars in that. But at the end of the movie, it implies that did Nancy even? I mean, they didn't know if they were going to make any more, probably. But it's like, did she die too? I mean, ultimately, at the end, it was basically Freddy just got everybody, and it implied that Freddy can't be, defeated or destroyed. So that's kind of what I took away from it. Because of course, at the time, I mean, Wes Craven didn't know if they were going to make like 9 more of these. No one did. So. Anyway, this has been, I'm going to be doing another review next. There's going to be another movie before the end of October. Another horror movie I'm going to do. I think I'm just about ready to find out what that movie is going to be. It's going to be delivered here just momentarily. And who the fuck is that? Yeah, thanks, Michael Myers. You can just give me the DVD and stuff, and we can do the Halloween Part 6, the producer's cut. That's the next movie we're gonna be. That's cool. Just what are you doing? What? No!
Oh my God! Oh no! 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 Ah! No! No!